All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, this is a really good bin. I'm not sure we're gonna have 10K here. It is an awful lot of Xbox stuff. I'm getting a little bit nervous. $393 for that game. Ooh, what's going on, guys? This week's been a little bit nuts over here. Let me show you what we've been up to. So these are all the Gameboys I got built this week. There's about 20. And a lot of the SPs I did had a headphone jack, which those installs take up quite a bit of time to do. So this is actually, it might not look like a lot, but doing the headphone jack installs and the USB-C installs on the Game Boy Advance SPs adds up in time quite a bit. But this is everything from this week. Really like how this one turned out. That's one of the newer ones we got in. And then these are all the Game Boys that had to get pushed to next week. I was gonna try to get these done this week. There's like 11 here that I wanted to get done, but I wasn't able to because I've been having some issues getting Game Boys in. I'll tell you guys all about that. Let me show you one shipment I got though. So this is a shipment that I got in from eBay. Ooh, set you right there. And in this shipment, it was a shipment of 20 Game Boys that I got from eBay. So they came straight from Japan, but the shipping was really quick. They came in like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days. But when I opened up the box, 7 of them were completely empty. They didn't have any motherboards in them. Here's another one. No motherboards. So I issued a return for these. They accepted the return, so hopefully I'll be getting my money back for those. Been having a heck of a time lately. And then I have this other shipment that's coming in from Bai. It's one of the biggest Game Boy shipments that I've ever had come in. It's like 39 Game Boy Advance SPs, and then it's bundled with another lot that I had won of, I think it's around 38 or 37 regular original Game Boy Advances. And for some reason, I'm having like these huge issues with getting that package to come in here. For those that don't know, the way that Bai works, it's a Japanese auction site. It basically, it's like eBay, but for Japan. So you can like go on Yahoo Auction and look at stuff that people are auctioning off in Japan. And then say I buy 2 different lots. Both of those lots get sent to a warehouse, and then you can consolidate the packages into one package and then save on shipping and ship them to you. So that's what I did. I had both of the packages consolidated into one. I tried shipping, and I've done this plenty of times before, so it's never been an issue before. But I shipped that package to me. It didn't even leave Japan. It got sent to some office and then it got sent back to the warehouse. And I shipped it again, and then the same thing happened. So I've been talking with Bai, and they don't even know what's going on with it. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. So I got refunded for both of those shipments, but basically I'm just waiting to see what the issue is. I paid the import fees or anything that was on the account. That might have been an issue, but I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. So hopefully we'll get those Game Boys in soon. I do have a couple other lots coming in from eBay. Hopefully those ones turn out. Definitely not the same seller that I bought those ones from. And then we should be able to finish up all these other Game Boys that are on the desk and move on to some other stuff. So yeah, these are the builds we got done this week, and I'm gonna go ahead and ship them out right now. And once I get done with that, we're going to get a huge pickup. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned for that because it is potentially going to be really insane. I did get one lot in I want to show you guys though. So sometimes you do get lucky with lots, and this is one of those times. Check this out. So this was a lot of, I think 15 Game Boy Advance SPs. Luckily they all did work. I mean, some of the screens are broken, but working for me just means that the motherboards are usable. But check this one out right here. So when I got this one out of the box, I saw that it was like a weird kind of discolored blue, like not the cobalt blue, like that one. And I thought maybe it was a reshell, but it looked very official. It has these like light blue buttons. So I looked it up, and this is actually a Mega Man Japanese exclusive Game Boy Advance SP, which I thought was very cool. It does work also, which was awesome to see as well. So I'm definitely going to be holding on to this one. We will not be cannibalizing this one. This one will stay in the collection, even though it is a little bit beat up. It's not too bad. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we're on the road right now. We're going up to Jacksonville. It's about an hour away from where we're at for a Facebook Marketplace find. The find is looking really good. Okay, the guy wants a lot of money, but it's got some really good looking heavy hitters in there, and that's what we're really looking forward to. I saw some really good CIB stuff, some Pokemon stuff, some Zelda stuff. The guy just had so many photos. He said that there's just so much stuff he couldn't even take all the photos of it. So we'll update you guys when we get there, but I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of all the stuff that we don't want, and it'll make up for all the stuff that we do want. And hopefully we'll make a little bit of money too. So here we are. We're on our way. We're about an hour out. So when we first pulled up to the seller's house, he already had everything out in his driveway in bins, nicely organized. We started looking through it, and I noticed that everything was really clean, and everything that was in the photos seemed to be there. He told me that most of the games have just been sitting in storage for a long time, and that he's been collecting since high school. So he had a huge, diverse collection with all different types of consoles and different types of games. Yeah, there's so many.
Such a headache, yeah.
Oh yeah, you watch this one channel, Retro Game Core. Have you checked out his stuff? Yeah. Since so long. Oh, I know. Gosh. Like so long. Yeah. Recently, like a couple, I think it was like 6 months ago, they actually came out with a mod for the original Xbox where they brought the servers back for Halo. Oh. So you can play Halo online with real people on the original Xbox. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, I definitely want to try that because I haven't had an Xbox in a while either. I think that went well. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was good. Little pickup.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm pretty sure.
Actually, it was a big pickup.
It was a huge pickup for us, honestly, guys.
So we're on our way home now.
So we're heading back now. We haven't really fully looked through everything. You know, I browsed through everything when we were there, obviously, to make sure that, like, the bulk of the games were there. You know, it's hard whenever you do those huge pickups because it's like, of course, I'm not going to sit here for an hour and look through and make sure every single game is there. But it looked good. The people were really nice. Apparently, they're having a baby. That's why they were selling. So we were pretty stoked to hear that for them. Shout out to them. And
very sweet couple.
Very nice couple. But the guy said he just had all the stuff sitting in storage for years, and he's going to put together a game room, but he kind of grew out of it.
Collecting stuff since high school, yeah?
Yeah, that's what he said, collecting since high school. Dude looked like a total Halo dude. And when I pulled out his Xbox, like I saw that he had every Xbox. I looked at the Xboxes, and I looked at him and I said, did you play Halo at all growing up? And his face lit up. He's like, oh yeah, dude, no, he didn't say dude. He's like, oh yes, I loved Halo. And I was telling him about the new Insignia mod where you can play Halo online again. He looked pretty stoked about that. So dude's definitely still a nerd at heart. So that's good to see. But anyways, we're heading back now. We're gonna go through everything once we get back to the storage unit to drop some stuff off. But there's some really good stuff in there, guys. So stay tuned. I was really stoked to see all the PS2 and the GameCube, obviously. But check back in with you guys. So we're here at the unit just to pick up some bins because those bins that we had it in were, there he is, yeah. The bins that he gave us were a little bit beat up, so we're gonna put in some freshies right here, straight from Costco. Treat the collection with respect. All right, let's go. All right, so we got the new bins. We're gonna start transferring everything into these new bins and see what we have. So let's start with this one right here first. Okay, this bin looks really good. This bin is one of the ones I was interested in definitely checking out first. A lot of 3DS, and there's a PS3 in here. Some really good titles. God of War for PS3. You know we always like DS. DS is always a winner. Nintendogs, Phantom Hourglass. A dating game you would have probably liked.
Oh my God.
You would have wanted that so bad.
Wait,
Sprung.
hang on. I need to see what that is.
It's
game
funny.
Where everyone scores.
It's
me
funny.
The back.
It's literally like
hilarious.
a cheesy dating game. I rented this from Blockbuster. I must admit, I am ashamed. I did rent this when I was probably like 14.
That's hilarious.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
It was
how
so
was
bad.
it?
It was really bad. It was really bad. And Ubisoft made it.
100% something I would have wanted so badly.
I'm glad I didn't, maybe I bought it. I don't know. I'm claiming I rented it, but you know, I rented a lot of games, so yeah, let's get these in here. I'm gonna start loading these ones in here. Oh, and there's some Wii in here too, which is all winners. Epic Yarn, I think is worth a solid amount.
What do you do in that game?
You I think you draw yarn and he sucks it up or something. Yeah, I don't know. Some good Wii titles, 3DS, some staple 3DS stuff. Mario Kart DS, all good stuff. No More Heroes, really good title. Mario Kart Wii, always a winner. This is like a really good collection. It's very curated, everything I'm seeing so far. More 3D, a ton of Wii actually. All the good stuff. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, No More Heroes. Oh, and there's a bunch of Wii U. So I noticed when we were looking over this stuff, every game system you see here, he also has the system in the car as well. So we should pull those out. We're gonna get those in new bins too. Bayonetta, Wind Waker HD. I think this is first print. It's funny because we were just at MegaCon and I picked up the collector's print. I didn't realize we were gonna be finding this deal, but I'm gonna be swapping that out for this one because this is the first print, I'm pretty sure. Captain Toad's Treasure Track. What is it called? Treasure Tracker. I can never remember remember that one?
So fun.
We used to play it.
That was such a fun one.
It was.
So bad at it. Oh,
The Wii Sports banger, yes. This is just one bin. I remember this. I rented this from Blockbuster as well.
Canvas.
Yeah, Canvas Curse. It was like you drew and then Kirby would follow you.
Cute.
Woolly World. I think you'd probably like that one. Oh, we got a good one right there. You know that one's good. He had like everything. Here we go. Smash Bros for Switch. It's funny because he kept the Switch, but he like got rid of all the best games for Switch. They're all in there, right?
Well, he said he played through all this stuff, so
I guess. But how do you play through Mario Kart and Smash Bros?
Just Dance.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Wild World?
Wild World.
I never played that.
God, I love that game. Me and Joe, I have a memory of me and Joe like going and picking up that game for the first time together at the flea market. He'll remember that. Shout outs to Joe. Bunch of PS4, Last of Us 2. Been wanting that. I haven't played either of the games, I must admit, but I have been wanting to. A random PS5 game. I'm not sure if there's more PS5 in there or he just was over that one. Look at how weird this one's, a PSP title. I think this one's actually worth like 20 or 30 bucks. I'll put it on the screen. I have no idea. It's called WTF. It looks like it's a mini game. It looks like it almost was the PlayStation's version of WarioWare. You know the WarioWare games where you do all the mini games? Looks like it might have been something like that. You know, I've never done this comparison because I've never really thought about it, but look at the similarities in the PSP case and the Switch case. They're literally almost the exact same size. Isn't that so funny?
It is funny.
Yeah.
I never thought about it.
I'm not sure if this game's worth something. Let's look it up because
What's it called?
Darkstalkers Chronicle. Looks like a $20 game. CIB, 20 bucks. Not too bad.
Alright.
Okay, that's one bin down. Let's move on to something else. All right, here we go. Okay, next bin. Next bin looks like a bunch of Xbox, nothing too crazy here. I feel like I went through it a little bit when I was at his place and I saw a couple titles that might be worth something. Let me see if I can find anything. But as of right now, since it's just Xbox, primarily Xbox One, I'm gonna assume most of this stuff is like $10 range. But if we have 150 games in here, that's 1,500 bucks, so. Ooh, there's the banger I was talking about.
Oh, hello there.
That's the one, okay. Pack it up, we found our winner. So, one rule of thumb is you always wanna look for horror games. And I found a couple right here. Saw 2, I think this game is worth like 50, which is pretty cool for an Xbox 360 game. Deadly Premonition, I'm gonna look up right now. And then also, I think this game might be worth like 50 also, for some reason. Deadpool, the Deadpool game. Yeah, let me look up Deadly Premonition for 360. Yeah, it's a $38 game. So these are adding up pretty quick. We might even have an average of 15 or 20 bucks a game in this pile, which is great. This is hard work. I'm getting tired. All right, you ready? All right, now the part that I've been waiting for and looking forward to is all the PS2 stuff. Look at this giant bin of PS2. I know that there's some absolute bangers in here. So let's see what we got. I'll let you know if I see anything right off the bat. Ghost Hunter, Draken. I feel like these two are pretty good. Underground. Staple, dude. Game was so good. You know anything about that one, bruh?
I don't know much about anything.
American Wasteland's another good one. Manhunt, here we go. This one's worth something. Oh, here we go. Resident Evil, that's a $50. And
Ooh, Crash, I
man,
know about that one.
you know about Crash? Oh, I know you know about this one.
That's my favorite game.
That's your favorite PlayStation game, definitely.
Yeah. That and Crash for sure.
That and Crash. Onimusha. These are all really great titles. Really great titles. Siren, I feel like, and Resident Evil Outbreak. Let me look these ones up. I think Outbreak definitely, but Siren, Ratchet and Clank, Frogger, God of War, Time Splitters, all good. I think I saw something good down here. Larry Leisure Suit. I think this game is actually kind of rare now.
What is that?
You're just like this nerdy, horny guy. Yeah, and I don't know. It's one of those games you'd see on the shelf when you were like 14 and you'd be like, damn, that game looks sick. Oh, look, we got a good one. Obviously,
Oh.
Code Veronica
Obviously.
and Bully. I'm loving the lack of sports games that I've been seeing.
What?
God Hand.
No
Oh,
way.
that's
You know how rare this
freaking
game
cheap.
is?
Why was that?
I think this game's like over $100.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen. That's crazy. Hold on, let's make sure.
I was thinking God of War was the good one, but it's God Hand.
God Hand, yes. This one's so rare. This is like, oh, and it's so good too. And it's CIB. That's insane. I gotta put this one on the top to make sure it doesn't get crushed. Oh, this is the banger pile. This is the banger pile, okay. Silent Hill 3,
Oh, so good.
CIB. Oh, it has 2 discs? I didn't even know that. CIB. Haunting Ground? I feel like this game is really rare. All the horror stuff, I'm like, I always set it aside because you never know. You're never gonna guess how much this game costs. I gotta be reading this wrong.
What's it called?
CIB Haunting Ground. CIB, $393
No
for that game.
way.
That's great, bro. This guy had a collection. Dude, let's make sure that the yeah, the pamphlet, the booklet's in there.
Okay, I want to read.
Wow.
What do you do in this?
That is insane.
What's it say?
Okay, I'll read it. I don't know anything about this game, but I feel like I recognize the name. True fear lies deep within your mind. Fear, panic, terror. You're lost in an eerie castle. You're being chased. There is nowhere to run. Your only hope for survival lies in the place you'd last expect. Uncover the secret that brought you there before the time runs out.
Well, you got
That's
little doggy
crazy.
looks like in that game.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's kind of insane.
I'm feeling good about this. Clock Tower 3, I think, is also a banger. He must have just had his like banger pile and he just threw it in here.
Hiding it.
I didn't see this stuff when he looked at it, but it's so hard when you go and do the pickups. That, honestly, I don't need to look at anything else in this bin. Like, that's crazy. So if we did an average of, honestly, a 20 bucks per game, and this is probably a $4,000 stack of games right here, which is amazing. Let's keep going. Okay, this is the bin I was really excited about also, along with the PS2. This has some CIB cardboard stuff in it, which is my jam right there. This is the first one. The box is a little bit beat up, but this is CIB Majora's Mask for N64. The box is, honestly, it's not too bad. It's a little chewed up, but it's not too bad. We got Perfect Dark with the $4.99 sticker on it. Love that. This one's beat. This one's basically not anything, but it's still cool. It's totally destroyed though. And then the Game Boy stuff. Come check this out. Can you see it?
Yep.
Nightmare in Dreamland. All these Game Boy boxes are in really good shape too. 4 swords, and then.
That's actually
Wow.
a good condition box.
Really good condition box. This one's definitely going in the collection. This one's not getting sold. Honestly, I might hold on to all this Game Boy stuff because these are all like my.
Ooh.
These are all like my favorite Game Boy Advance games. I don't have any of these CIB. I mean, Nightmare in Dreamland, Link to the Past, amazing stuff. We got some cartridge stuff in here. What do we got? Mega Man 2, some random Fisher Price game, Super Mario. Awesome. We'll go ahead and get all this stuff out of here, and we'll keep going through it. Some PC stuff in here too. Oh, there's some more Game Boy stuff down here. Let me grab it. We got WarioWare. Oh, and we got Twisted. That game is expensive. It doesn't feel like it's in here though. I gotta pop it open and see. It feels really light. I've never owned this game. I've always wanted this game, but I've only ever owned the Japanese copy because it's just such an expensive game. It's like 80 bucks, yeah, or something like that. Yeah, the game's in there. Yeah, everything's in there. It is CIB. That is crazy. Yes, it is. Amazing condition box. Let me hop on out so I can go through the rest of this stuff. Okay, some random Xbox. We got some Genesis. So that means there's a Genesis system in here also. The big box Doom for the PlayStation. Never seen this before. Come check that out. I have no idea what that's worth, but cool to see. Very, very cool. I'm gonna put all the cardboard on the top, so. We got a Dreamcast. We got a Dreamcast. I have no idea. Oh, I know that one's worth something. I don't know anything about Dreamcast, but I know that one's gotta be worth something. Is that Iverson? That's badass. A Razor scooter, dude. I played so much of this game.
And it was purchased at Blockbuster.
It was. It was on N64, I think. I played a lot of that. Some good PS1 titles, Final Fantasies. Always want to see that. Some random PC stuff, which is worthless to me. But hey, I know a girl who loves Sims, so maybe she would want that. Some good PS1, Resident Evil 2, PS1, Nemesis. I know there's some good stuff in here. Alone in the Dark. That we'll look up because it's a horror game, so see what it's worth. I basically wanted every game that had a snowboard, a skateboard, inline skates, scooters, anything like that. I wanted the game growing up. SNES, or just NES, sorry. They're pretty beat up. We'll love to see that though. I don't think these are really worth much. But maybe, you know, Genesis, there'll be some like obscure titles that will be worth something. And here's all the rest of the N64 stuff. Got some good titles. Snap, GoldenEye, Bry's favorite.
You know what? Honestly, this game is so freaking hard.
That game really, honestly, I'm gonna lose some subs, but the game kind of sucks.
Fool this man!
No.
The movie's really good, so it makes up for it.
No, you want to know what about the game? You know
Oh,
what makes up
Ocarina?
for it,
Yeah.
The game? The music.
The music, yeah. No, the game doesn't really, you know, for the time it was like one of the best games, but
No, it's fucking hard.
yeah,
The corners.
I just suck at it, and it's like, the controls give me a headache.
Yeah.
And that's something I've learned getting older and going back to playing N64. I hate the controller so much,
Yeah.
but I feel like you can't play N64 unless it's on an N64 controller. So it's almost like a love-hate relationship because I love a lot of the games on the system, but I can't play the games unless it's on the controller. It's very weird, but I hate the controller, you know what I'm saying? This is everything out of this bin. Oh, and then we got some bangers in here too. Check it out. The guy didn't have CIB everything. Metroid Fusion. We got Ocarina. We have Chrono Trigger. I think that's worth at least 30 bucks. There's some good stuff in there. Gotta have Tetris. All right, last bin, what I think is probably the best bin because we got GameCube. Check it out. Oh man, there's a lot of GameCube too.
I forgot how
This bin
stacked
is
this
like, it's so stacked. Let's start going through it. You guys know GameCube. Every GameCube, there's not a GameCube game that's not worth at least 20 bucks. Look at that. That's a banger. Obviously. Start loading them in.
All right.
We got Twilight Princess. We got Twin Snakes. This guy had it all, man. Some OG Xbox, which I love OG. Something about the box art on the original Xbox games, I don't know. This is what it makes me think of, is Matrix. For some reason, the way they did the live right there, and it's green, it's black,
It is.
and then there's a Matrix, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why, it always makes me think of Matrix.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Yeah, you can see it. Cube. We got Doom 3, Splinter Cell, Riddick. Oh, Bri loves Riddick.
Oh my. He cusses a lot.
He definitely cusses. He's definitely blind. Okay. You know, I'm going to put all the bangers on top so we can make an Instagram story. Okay. Ooh, another hit and run. The box art's different than on the PS2, I feel like. Maybe I'm crazy. All right.
It's funny that I like that game so much and I'm so bad at it.
It's not that easy of a game. I'm
And
sure
then
there's
have
some.
that hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. I know, it's tough. I'm really bad at games too, so match made in heaven, you and I.
Oh.
Another game I would look at on the shelf.
Outlaw volleyball. Who comes up with this stuff?
Nerds. This has been a really good lot so far. I definitely, if we average 20 bucks a game, we're definitely over the 10K we spent. With the consoles and everything, I mean, look, we just got a raw 3DS right here. Very good shape. All the other consoles are in there too. We're definitely clearing 10, so I'm very happy about that. Vendetta.
Stressing.
I'm not, I'm good. I definitely was. But you know, it's always stressful when you spend that much. You never know what you're gonna get, but the guy was really cool. The fact that he left in those absolute bangers like that. Oh look, Silent Hill 2.
Oh,
Silent Hill 2. You know, the fact that he left games like that in lets you know he was a stand-up guy. Real good guy. Gonna be a great dad, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I always get this game grabbed by the Ghoulies. I always get this game mixed up with Ghosts and Ghoulies on the NES, the one we picked up at MegaCon.
Oh, yeah?
I always get those names mixed up because I'm just stupid. Best game of all time.
Oh, yep, that's your favorite.
That's the best one.
Is that your
Let's see if
favorite
it's-
game ever?
Yeah, I think it is my favorite game ever. Because whenever someone asks me, like, what's your favorite game, and I don't know what to answer, I just think of what game I could play the absolute most and not get tired of playing. It's always Melee. Oh, there's a way you can check and see what print it is, too. Let's see. I think it says, because there's two different ones. Yeah, it says right here, Dole Gale 002. There's a specific one you need to be able to use the UCF mod. And I think it's 01 is the one you need, so that might not be the one, but I can't remember. Halo 2, guy was a big Halo guy. I always thought that one was hilarious for some reason. What's he doing, you know? Reminds me of Colin for some reason.
Very common.
Doesn't it remind you of him? Okay. Network transmission. I think this is worth something.
That looks cool.
Yeah. That one's good. Street Fighter. There will be random Xbox games that are like worth a lot. It's weird. Here's all the other GameCubes. Monkey Ball. Resident Evil.
Nice.
Yep. There's more too. Like there's a lot of GameCube in here. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to fit. Ooh, Fatal Frame.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's definitely a good one. Put that one on top. Silent Hill.
Oh,
We got the good pile. We got the good pile. They're stacked. Look, another one, Conquer. That one, so fire. Oh man, I love playing that game, dude. That's like the first experience I had playing games online. I know we're going on I'm going on tangents on all these games, but it's our first big pickup of the year. So I feel like I got to kind of rant a little bit. I used to play this when I was living in the duplex on 8th Street. I would play that on.
Really?
I think you could. I didn't have online. I think you could play like simulated online, and it was like you were playing online, but they were all computers. It was really fun. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Midnight Club 3. Alan Wake. I've heard that game is really good. I've never played it. Ooh, well, we got a mystery game. Let's see what the mystery game is. Ooh, Katamari. It's actually a good game.
Oh.
Katamari. Got Donkey Konga, Star Fox Adventures, F-Zero. This guy had like every GameCube game. That one. You still rolling?
Yeah.
Killer 7.
Killer
That one's
7.
pretty rare. Hunter Reckoning. Pretty sure that one's pretty rare. Can you see? Am I centered?
You're centered, it's just kind of dark.
Banger.
Super Mario.
Banger. Not sure. Not sure.
This is like the Mary Poppins of bins. It's like never ending.
I know. He has all the
Oh
absolutely.
my gosh.
Yeah. Dude was loaded.
He has like every Resident Evil game,
Yes.
every Silent Hill
Yes.
game.
Yes, he did.
What is that?
He knew. Both Pikmins.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Colin for that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's something. Resident Evil.
Resident
Resident Evil 2. Yep, he's got them all. Well, I guess we got them all now.
Yep.
I know that's something.
House of the Dead, I love that slot.
It uses the light gun. We might have to throw that in. You love that slot, dude.
They got rid of that one.
I know. It was actually really bad.
Yeah, it was.
The game really sucked.
Wait, do you think that is modeled after that game?
Probably.
It's called the
It
exact
was
same thing.
actually. Maybe they sold the IP.
House of the Dead.
Maybe they sold the IP and they made a slot machine. I'll put on the screen right now the slot machine we're talking about. Guys, don't gamble, it's really bad. We only do it for research purposes. We would never do that actually for real, just to like prove a point that it's bad. Anyways, going on, Mario Party 5, Animal Crossing, let's go. Well, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling real good.
Good, I'm happy that you are. There's some good stuff in here for sure.
Unreal stuff.
It's about to be my job to.
It is. And guys, all this stuff is going to be going up on our new website very soon. Well, not all of it. I'm definitely going to cherry pick a little bit. What does Bernie Mac say in Bad Santa? He's like, and the merchandise you take, I get to look and cherry pick through it. Marcus is like, hell no, he was all mad. I'll put the clip in there.
We split the dough right down the middle. Any merchandise you take, I get to look at and cherry pick.
No, money's one thing, but you ain't getting the shit.
This ain't no Chinese man, you jack off.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up packing up all this GameCube stuff. There's still a whole 2 bins full of consoles in here. Like I said, it has every single console you saw. It's got NES in here. It even has the drum for that one drum game that's on PS2. I mean, it's got everything in here. I haven't even looked through the consoles. I know there's PS2, GameCube, everything's super clean. I'm not gonna show you guys that, or this video will never end, but that's it for this one, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and pack this stuff up. Thank you guys for watching. I'll update you guys in a little while once we go through all this stuff and see where we ended up like numbers-wise on this one. I say, Brian, I need you to put the camera down and actually like help me do something now. I know you've been chilling back there and kind of holding the camera, but my arms are getting sweaty. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff.